Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Can I get some brains in chicken chat? Y'all. Welcome back to the dark side. Unless this is your first time here, then it's time to spam my brain. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam my brain. If you've been here before, it's time to spam my brain. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got these Krabby Patties that got grandma's douche juice going off the goose loose. It says she got yard birds over there clucking around trying to finger bang all her little goose holes, and she ain't even playing two in the douche juice, one in the pigaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to the dark side. Anybody getting caught in finger banging that sub is gonna get that biggity bell ringing, and you can ring my bell. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Next person that challenges the Elushy is going to get the Elushy shoved straight in the tushy cushies, and there will be no more pushies before grandma gets to learning algebras, and she does not like to learn well. She's got elephantitis of the fingers, this is the morosis of the tosis, is how many halitosis is. She gets the giggity get to bust. It says every time nosy be getting his third. It says we all know where nosy knows. You know where nosy knows. I know where nosy knows. But do you really know where grandma puts nosy? She puts grandma. Grandma puts nosies right where nosies are supposed to goes, and that is the post that they have a positive. This is the positions of how many Nerf bullets get shot out of your avapaz and your where you need your avapaz to get them Nerf bullets shot out of. It is not my jobs to educate you. And this says y'all. Can I get some brains? My grandma chili pepper be chili peppering on her chili pepper. Her chili pepper be doing a little bit of crusty trouble butter shuffling every time she does a little nippy slippy and her ostrich farm goes off the chicken chain. She be getting more subs on that monies than I do. Peekaboo. And my subs be going off the bone, chickadee chain with Boney trying to toss me. There's more child supports, it says. I'm talking ruthless and toothless, says. Beef sleeve for Richard's wife, y'all. Beef sleeve, y'all. It's time to beef sleeve this money. Free Shane's Mama's Moisture Levelization's Biggest Losers Club in the house. You like losing big, brother. You might want to throw the shades on because we about to get real sunny up in this money. You ready to get suntan? You ready to get sunburnt? You ready to go diggity down on a downtown reach around? Hot balls up. Because this is the getting real stinky. Stank. Throw that on that stank steak that grandma like. Grandma likes that stank, stank. Why you think she made the nanner shocker? She said that old shocker, that was not enough of that douche capo says she needs another stinger, please. Peekaboo. Oh, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to that dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickadee chat, y'all? I don't know what it is, but y'all keep tippity tapping. I don't know what it is, but y'all keep tippity tapping. My grandma gonna moisture levelization that's gonna rival the beluga whales. We all know that beluga whales got the biggest vag stab known to mankind. Their vag stab is like equal to the amount of a whole short little yellow school bus. Like I used to ride to school. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, peekaboo. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam a brain. If you've been here before, it's time to stop finger banging that thumbs up. Y'all know that finger banging that thumbs up gets me in grounded levels. And my levels of groundedness is to the levels that I owe grandma more child supports than I ever had that owes hers before. Thanks to the finger bangings of the thumbs ups. Eyeballs also going diggity down on my clams land. Is making bony, ready to pop out the bone, chickity chain. And that is unacceptables, non-refundables, non-returnables, unrefundables, deturnables of downtown reaching rounds of how many under ruseness it says. Your ruthless and toothlessness could even tell Richard's wife that she needs to bust that money's one more tickety times. 69, so we want 70. We want one more bust, that says Richard's wife. If you maybe know somebody that has some brains, could you holler at your boy? We starving out here. Ain't that easy to stay Frank Strong no more with all the whole NVIDIA chips gone, done, double, triple, double pump actions to touchdowns from the free throw lines. We talk about the finals is about to be over every time I go to the Super Bowl. Peekaboo, can I get some brains? Who says I ain't choking the check says? Who says? That is all lies, allegations of fornications that does not exist. It says here on the dark side. My chicken always gonna get it. Nothing to steer, no, nothing to steer at all. It's a guy in a dog toy. Peekaboo. Nothing to steer, no, nothing to steer at all. It's a guy in a dog toy. Hola, I'm Z. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, this is where you spam my brain. If you've been here before, can we stop finger banging that freaking thumbs up? Y'all finger banged the bell so hard you ended up back here hitting multiples like Richard's wife off that beef sleeve, off the black splash, about a clam slam, how many tickety times the eyeballs going diggity down on my camel toe. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, no brainer. It's a no brainer, they say. Walk around. No boom, make a baby mad. No, make a baby mad. You make a baby mad, baby gonna drop a deuce in my dikey wipey. And that's gonna make for a spooky dookie. And it is not spooky season. It's time to get the moisture levelization to raise to the roof of the 10-town by the river. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you still breathing. How you doing? What up, though? Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Did somebody say a whooshy? Somebody says a whooshy. El whooshy. No, Toro, no. El whooshy. Mew. Mew. El whooshy. No, Toro, no. El whooshy. Mew. Yeah, Skip, that's right, Skip. We do got the official El Whooshy t-shirt out here, Skip. What about it, Skip? You gonna tattletale on me about that we opening up shop and we will not be selling no replicas, no drillifications. It's a real bony. Everybody wants to try that real bony, but we will be only having El Whooshy. No, Toro, no. El Whooshy. Meow, meow. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Trying to get some brains, y'all. I don't know what kind of piggly wiggly y'all be busting their nuts and getting your rufus and toothless at the little muscle level. Well, let me tell you, this one I got from the dollar store. It don't work nothing like my rose. Nosy, no. If you want to bust multiples on multiples pre-game, you best be hitting them roses. Where do we get our roses from? YouTube. Where do we get these roses for that low, look at it, low YouTube? Hola, I'm Elushy. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? These chicken heads be barking and gobbling. The gobbler be coming up here trying to tell all the glizzy, trying to talk out of glizzies, out of glizzies, out of glizzies, out of glizzies, glizzy, giggity, giggity, gang, 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 and it's getting all jiggity, jiggity, jacked up. Looking like my clam slam gonna to have brunch. Have brunch with grandma and Skip, and everybody knows that that's very uncomfortable because grandma and Skip eat brunch off each other's eyeballs. Up in the chickity, chickity chat. Hold on, I'm Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Ha yeah. I don't know what it is. Giggity, 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 giggity. Can I get some brains in the chickity, chickity chat, y'all? I am El Presidente. My perspiration levels go diggity, diggity down like your eyeballs on my clam slam. Thank you for noticing. I've been giggling in the morning time. Can I get some brains, chickity, chickity chat, y'all? That's right, my giggity, 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 giggity be busting off my bone chain. Why do you think I got these yardbirds busting multiples? Bony does not take nosy for no coincidences, no substantial evidences, and no diggity, diggity, no diggity, no diggity, giggity, no giggity. Hold on, I'm OZ. Can I get some brains in the chickity, chickity chat, y'all? Hold on, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Good to see you're still breathing. Said that the sniffles of the stiffles are how many struples, strudels, and noodles it gets. I gotta go diggity, diggity, go dig all the strudel and the noodle and the strudel there, and then the noodle gets making strudel there. Before that, anybody gonna finger bang that thumbs up, you're gonna get strudel by the noodle. That noodle gonna have his way with your downtown eyeballs. Off of my clam slam, eyeballs up in the chickity, chickity chat. Frank, tell him. Yeah, I gotta get into the Frank Strong season of the weathers. We need y'all to start eating the rubber duckies. It is time to get that beach body weather, son. Clam slam chowder on both of these. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Can I get some brains, y'all? What you doing? You all out there acting like I ain't making that clam slam. My chowder, none to see here. No, none to see at all. None to see at all. Guy in a dog toy, hands up, none to see at all. My clam slam makes more chowder in the butt chunders that the fermentas the regions of how many diggity destinations that we will get to finally after downtown negotiations happens when the reach around turns a grandma turning nosy into her baby. Nothing to see here, no, nothing to see at all. This guy in a dog toy. Y'all try to defy sciences against her. Trying to defy nothing to see here, no, nothing to see here at all. This guy in a dog toy losing the gravity. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hold on, Yamos. You get to see her still breathing. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat, y'all? I'll pull your finger as soon as you stop pulling on Boney. I ain't trying to pay you no more child support. Thank you very much, baby mama drama llama. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Y'all thinking that this peekaboo one is a giggity game. While my chickity chat be going down on my clam slam more than halitosis of my psoriasis. That's how many toesy woesies. Nosies really does want to lick and the lickety live. Finger banging that thumbs up is against our rules. We have no rules here, but a finger banging is against the rules. Actually, that thumbs up. Get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving. We outside. My avapazes is got avapazes. The finger blast. My finger blast before my finger blast could blast the finger blast before we could even know which way's the right way to go to Norway. But I know the right way of going diggity down on my clam slam is I balls straight diggity down on my clam slam. I balls up in the chickity check. Y'all. Boney really putting in the work today, Frank. You should be proud of Boney. Everybody getting Frank strong. Get them zombie cold brand bone chickity chains because Boney about to be bust up the reverberations. The reverberators. How many reverberators can even bust up the bone chickity chain? Boney be on that money's clam slamming every tickety time you finger bang that thumbs up. So can we refrain from the finger banging of the thumbs up, sir? I like clams too until they turn into freaking the chowder that makes my butt chun to go diggity down like the eyeballs. Up in the chickity chat. I'm trying to stay Ray Charles to the nonsense, son. I see these ops with my avapage capping with the Nerf bullet blaster going up each and every deuce that they do, and they claim, claim that they ain't gonna clam slam, and then the next thing you know, you're getting multiples going diggity, eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Can I get some brains, chickity chat? Yo. Unless you know that they know that, I know that you know that they know that. We do not need our remembrances of how many tickety times you go diggity down and throw them thumbs up, it says, which makes grandmas come up and says, turn to her cumquats. Her suscumber be sus as hell. Her suscumbers got susness on their cucumbers of the drill. Those are how many dill they do put to make the pickle-us. Stop it with the finger banging of the thumbs up. You were gonna make Skip mad. Everybody makes Skip mad. Nobody's worried about making you mad, Skip. You was a whole load of douche juice. He even has a paddle for his douche canoe, son. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Were you trying to paddle with your douche canoes? Do you even got enough canoe before you got to saddle up and ride that wave, cowboy? Can I get some brains, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains? Peekaboo. Y'all went all scallywagglies, kitty wampuses on the swamp ass that is, where Shrek and the Lord Farquaad is going to war over both of these nuts with all the soggy waffles that's going into my soggy biscuit eating, and that is affecting my new game. My breath ain't hitting the siggity sang with my new game. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. My new game be hitting multiples and multiples. I do not care how many infiltration rates you get on your new what's it called? A re-inverse downtown mortgage reach arounds of where you could get double clam slam before you got to even throw a shocker or a blocker. I'm telling you, we got life hacks out here. I got life hacks. I got life hacks that's gonna help you keep your halitosis going diggity down like the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains, y'all? Well, the noo-noo. It goes on the clitoral range, right? And I go, and then I owe more child support because Boney lasts about 2 segundos after that noo-noo gets to much levels. And also, I use the rose a little bit. Nosy knows I use the rose a little bit. Nosy knows I use that rose a little bit before I even throw the noo-noo diggity down on a clam slam. Every camel toe I tongue punch gets a rose before the noo-noo. Yeah, maybe not somebody that needs a noo-noo. Holla at your boy. We out here. We servicing the Publix at each and every gas stations, truck stops. I'm talking about we got lot birds. We got all the lot birds you need. You want to You want a yard bird, you're going to have to pay extra double, triple doubles a month of the prices. You thought you was just going to have to buy a lobster meal at freaking Red Lobster, huh? Turns out you about to have to do a little bit, make it a little bit more. Can I get some brains, y'all? You're going to have to learn today, says, how many gun storias you going to bust when I put that rose, my noo-noo on that money. Pre. We got that pre. How you think I owe so much child support and I'm encouraging all y'all to get that Zombie Cold brand bone chain? Frank, tell him, Frank, you cannot put the pregame with the rose and then the noo-noo and not expect everything to go diggity down like the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hold on, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, I'm OZ. Good to see you're still breathing. I will crusty trouble butter shuffle. Dare me to, cause my noo-noo with my rose compliance busts multiples. So if you could gladly, declinely says stop finger banging that sub button, that will make grandma feel a little bit eventually about how the rocket ship about to blast off and make Tony your new neck masters. That would be excellent. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the banana family. Can you stop finger banging that sub button, making my rocket ship bust? My rocket ship goes off. We going space exorcists. We going to stecstasies. You thought we were having sexorcisms and going that diggity down. Eyeballs up. Going diggity down to Sexico City. Take me down to Sexico City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Peekaboo. We going to Sex X. That's way better than the sexy red mixtape that I seen. She looked like she had more cellulitis on than the Titanicness has had. And I'm talking about multiples and multiples. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo, can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Can I get some brains? Can I get some brains? It looks like this is pre-recorded. It looks like this is screen recorded. This looks like this was it. Probably endorsed by El Presidente of the dark side. I need some brains in the chickity chat. No socks. Anybody spamming a sock, I'ma drop a deuce. Anybody wearing a sock, I'ma drop a deuce. My diaper wipey about to get really full. And your eyeballs need to go up in the chickity chat. Why y'all doing this? Y'all thinking just because I'm wearing these shades, I don't see what's going on. Just because peekaboo, I got this rose in the front side of my diaper wipey hand these multiples. Y'all think that I'm just gonna misappropriate it. That says where the dictation that says, and the last taste of my mouth is gonna taste like grandma's dookie juice. It says, can I get some brain? Her dookie juices be tasting like Skip's toes. I'm talking about Skip's toes taste worse than my toes. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? If this is your first time here, welcome to the dark side. I am El Presidente of the dark side. If you've been here before, can I get a brain in the chickity chat? And stop finger banging that thumbs up. I'd rather y'all finger bang that sub than that thumbs up. I'm just saying, right now on a downtown reach around. None to see her. None to see her at all. None to see her at all. And my hearing did not squeak. Y'all lying on me. Y'all lying. Peekaboo. There ain't no way y'all gonna go downtown reaching around tickety telling on me all over the Smeagol reports that says that my earring is squeaking like my none to see her, no, none to see her at all. Why y'all gotta lie on me like that? Clam slam on my bag splash when I try to do y'all a favor and crusty trouble butter shuffle. That shall be that should not be allowed. That should not be any none to see her. None to see her. If you ain't hitting that rose and then the noo-noo, Are you even pre-gaming right? Does your old man know how to do that, or is he too scared to bust out the rose? He too scared to bust out that noo-noo. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Throwing shockers and blockers, that's a necessities of the way. A downtown reach around really got to go around in the wild wilderness, it says, of the ruthless and toothless yardbirds in the front side of the tent out by the ripper. I'm telling y'all, throw them shockers and them blockers. If you got a rose and a noo-noo, that helps too. It doesn't help with Pony busting out the bone, chicken chain, and the child support stove, son. Let me tell y'all, downtown reach arounds only get you so far. Just ask Grandma, just ask Barry. Ask Shane. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh, I'm Ozzy. Good to see you're still breathing. If you ain't hitting them roses and them noo-noos, how many sexical trips is we gonna have to take before your violation station gonna be having to hit the Mr. Oh, I like the old shocker best. For Grandma bust out that nanner shocker. Banana family. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? If you down with your boy, if he's down with the banana fam, can we stop finger banging that thumbs up? You really want Elushy's, huh? You want Elushy's more than you want the roses and the noo-noos, huh? Well, I'm gonna give you what you came for. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. That's right. We got official Elushy merch outs available. Driggity dripping today, son. We got that drip that makes Shane's drip looks like Magic Johnson survived it. Anybody can survive it. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Hola, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam a brain. You've been here before. Looks like it's time. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. And multiples is a lot easier when you start that preemie out with them roses before you sit down and get that noo-noo giggity going. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Hang up brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. We starving out here. Staying Frank strong. It's got a little bit more easier conveniently, sir, says, due to my beef sleeve and Richard's wife finally busting that 70th time. Everybody, shout out Richard's wife. She clam slammed on that beef sleeve 70 times. Giggity. We talk about 70 multiples on multiples. There is no way that you could do that with the rose and the noo-noo alone. You need that beef sleeve. Shout out Richard's wife, y'all. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. How many tickety times you got to play peekaboo with the Houdini and the weenie before Grandma's clam slams takes you by the trees? And then she gets both of these nuts stuck in her mouth and you can't get Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Stop me if you heard this before. My grandma swallowed both of my Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. I poured water on my douche juice. Next thing that popped up was bony like the morning. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. I ain't got no brains. I ain't got no brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Y'all must be thinking this is very for entertainment purposes only, huh? This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not educational. It is not substantial. Do not eat any kitty litter like I do. Do not do what I would do. Do not do your diaper wipies all the way to where they look extra crispy, fresh to death like your boys. Keep the eyeballs up as always, and if you do diaper wipey, pre-diaper wipey, we do got a little bit of a chances of precipitations, which means the moisture level, as they say, from the tippity tapping, is going to make grandma's moisture levels go way up through the roof of the tent up by the river, which means Shane's mama is going to be dehydration. Her clam slam going to look like raisins. We need some free Shane's in the chickadee chat for Shane's mama, y'all. We need Shane's mama to get moist. We need Shane to be free. Free 99. He's trading noodles for soap. Y'all, how many noodles you ever traded for soap? Can I get a number? Diggity. Ah! Well, whooshy. No, Toro, no. Whooshy. Meow. Meow. Hola, mi amors. Welcome back to the dark side. Whooshy. No, Toro, no. Whooshy. Meow. Meow. How many times you caught Boney playing peekaboo with the principal's wife, y'all? That principal wife, a dirty dog. She's on more clam slams than grandma ever could even wish the beefs on. Peekaboo, her beef sleeves be hitting multiples as many tickety times as y'all finger banging that thumbs up, which is against the rules of this lickety life. It's against the rule, against the Rios. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Meow. Meow. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains? Anybody caught finger banging that thumbs up is gonna have to answer the baby mama drama llamas, especially the ones that got them big old vag stabs. I'm talking about them craters, them Bahama mamas that Boney just runs in and feels like he just got thrown through the hallway and now he got to go sit in detention and have to deal with the whole ordeal again with the principal's wife. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Meow. Meow. You ever see that video they made of Shane's mama and the principal's wife? Holy cow, it's going viral on ostrich farms right now. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Meow. Meow. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. I'm gonna give you what you want. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat. It's naughty, YouTube. Naughty. I was trying to whooshy. Y'all want me to bust out the whips in the chicken chain with your eyeballs going diggity down on my camel toes. My camel toes has hella toes that says you sit mouth to mouth and goes nuts to butts with my camel toe. We're gonna turn one camel toe into another, and we're gonna call that grandma's puddage. Naughty. Her putters be putting my pudding down to the downtown reach around the how many tickety times. Richard's wife actually did hit the multiples 70 times, y'all. Shout out Richard's wife and the beef sleeve, y'all. Holla at your boy. I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many beef sleeves you gonna hit for your eyeballs? Go diggity down on my camel toe. Eyeballs up. When are you gonna sit on my noo-noo? Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains? Skip over here. Naughty. Skip over here being naughty. Naughty is a douche juice. His douche juice is more naughty than my douche juice. His noo-noos do not hit the way my noo-noos hit, though. I'm telling you. Naughty, YouTube. Can I get the eyeballs off of my camel toe? Eyeballs up. Naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Skip's over here capping, talking about his clam slam, his gonna calamities all over busting multiples, all over the interwebs, intertangling how many ostrich farms he could actually pickety pull up in his big old pull up, because he don't wear zombie coat brand WYPs. Can I get some brains, y'all? He don't like them zombie coat brand WYPs. He likes them inferior brand Huggies pull ups. I believe it or snots. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Naughty. What, you thought I ran out of glizzy? You thought my glizzy blaster ran out of glizzy, son. You must have turned in the wrong corner and got a downtown reach around at the Waffle House, son. We ain't never running out of glizzies here at Z's big ass, small ass storage units. Everything is half off today. Half off. It was $7.99. Now it's $7.95 and a quarter. And you could probably hit that glizzy plaster on that thing and bust some multiples like grandma. Can I get some brains? Can I get some brains? Naughty, naughty, naughty. Can I get some brains, YouTube? I do remember the last ticketed time we contract negotiated the price of the downtown reach around. And you told me as long as I throw a glizzy blast in that money, we could do whatever we needs to do. And now that I've got glizzies in the glizzy plaster, we're having problems, issues, tissues. We come and diggity down with sicknesses. Why can I get the eyeballs up in the chickity chat? My glizzy plaster does buzz multiples, Grandma. I don't know where you got some failures to communicate to how many diggity downtown reach arounds. My clam slam hits with my glizzy blaster beyond full mode. We got it on FOMO mode. We got a buy before the suscumber gets in here. That means Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some? Can I get some? Can I get some brains, y'all? Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. That's right, official Elushy merch is available. As long as y'all stop finger banging that thumbs up and making grandma. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Bog, bog, gobble, gobble, bog, bog, gobble, gobble. Every tickety time, I go diggity down to get a downtown reach around over there at that super saving surplusness that says I end up with the gunsteria-nesses, and then I gotta get a shot and a pill, and grandma won't let me get bony off the bone chain for months after that. You know these ruthless and toothless yardbirds do not appreciate none of the appropriations and none of them tickety things. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains? Well, let it go through my douche juice and my sphincters. Let it go. As far as the eye could see, the land was ours of the dark side. And then once the light rolled in, Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Hola, mi amo, I'm el presidente of the dark side. One wheel pimping, you want to pimp it out? I got hustle muscles for diggity days and days. I got suscumbers that people want to see my suscumber, my Sam Squanch about to be going diggity down. Like the eyeballs on my clam eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. Nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here. Oh, there's a guy in a dog toy. Ain't sure exactly what's giggity going on here. But y'all ready to learn actual factuals about sciences? I'm talking about science like Bills, Pennies, and Beekman. Nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here at all. Just science going diggity down like the eyeballs. Up in the chickity chat. Science, y'all. For fears of fearlessness, of recklessness, of the ruthless and toothlessness that understand we want a science. Y'all want science the way your boy wants science. Can I get some educational informations? This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not take one liggity word I say as any type of science. If you listen to me for science, ain't your brains there. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. But science, y'all. How many times are we gonna lose the Krabbies, y'all? If you said multiples the way I said multiples the way Richard's white be hitting them multiples with that beef sleeve, you guess the right answer. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. I need some brains up in the chickity chat, y'all. Baby mama number one, I would never leave the glasses on this long, except it was your special request. Here's looking at you. Meow. Roo, roo. Get off my lawn. Roo, roo. We all hail King Monkey Paws. This is the dark side of the interweb. If this is your first time here, I am El Presidente of the dark side. I encourage all y'all to tippity tap that all on the floor. Tippity tap that all on my free tasty treats for a spin of the wheel. Don't mind if I do. Eat your free tasty treat and guess the color we landed on. Red. Frank, we all know that you keep landing on black. You keep thinking that it's going to be black, but the odds of it landing on black is so liggity low. With the eyeballs going tiggity down at a clam slam, eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. The odds of it landing on black nowadays is so rare and slim that you got to keep your bony, double bone chickity chain go. The child supportness of the ruthless and toothless, all the yardbirds is going off the chickity chain. Somebody told them about J.G. Wentworth's. It's their money and they need it now. Can I get some brains? Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Thank y'all for laughing and tippity tapping. For those of y'all concerned about the video footage that the plug got us your boy Adam Goose Juice just sent me an irritating email on my clam slam. Straight up hit me up on my WhatsApp, dog. And now we beefing. I'm outside, son. Where you at, dog? I need that footage of me and Boney and your wife. I barely even played a part of that. Adam Goose Juice. We need that video footage, son. You ain't gonna extortion this, how many contorting this. I was doing that liggity live, and you did not even tell me there was gonna be video cameras. I didn't know why the cameraman was there. I thought it was weird you were in the corner looking like the diddler. Can I get some brains, y'all? Okay, gravity. Gravity wins again. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Hold on, mi MOZ. I need all the brains. I'm searching for brains. I'm searching for brains so liggity long. My chicken needs some WD-40 and honey mustard. Richard. Yeah. So I used to prank call that place when they first came out with them opera commercials, and they did not like me at all. I ain't gonna brain. I wish I had a screen recorded that. That was way before screen recording and pre-recording and finger banging them thumbs up as against the rules. Stop it! You make a baby mad every tickety time you finger bang that thumbs up. Can we stop it right? Meow and make a baby mad. I'm trying to suck on sus compass and whatever tickety thing else you trying to shove at your boy's mouth hole, but not no thumbs up. Till we refrain from the refried beans of how many tickety times. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains, y'all? How's everybody doing out there tonight? You too. Thank y'all for laughing, y'all. Thank y'all for tippity tapping, y'all. One time on a one time. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Jealous your boy, we starving. These dogs ain't outside like they say they is on the snitchagans. They say they out here with the wee mittens as is having the mittens of the puffer stuffers. They go puffing and stuffing, and their J.G. Wells gonna go all the diggity way straight to Grandma's Clam Slam and try to return a returnable of how many tickety times They can tell, but you cannot out-tell Skip. Let me tell y'all, Skip is the number one teller. There can only be one, and Skip is a teller. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Hell yeah, y'all. Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tapping, y'all. I have all my bottom lip. Thank you. I have Grey Poupon in my diaper wipey. We classy up in here. And now baby mama drama llama's over there sitting there fancy hairs talking about we ain't classy. We're in fancy lingerie and it says like if you ain't fancy and classy, I don't know what the hell I've been doing dumpster diving with these. Peekaboo, peekaboo, can I get some brains? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Oh, I didn't notice you there. How long have you been there? Have you known that we have extra large chickens that says here on the dark sides? And if you think of being my clam slam, my grandma gonna intern to a downtown to my intern to internees is the how many internal investigations of the testicular fortitude the ruthless my grandma actually gonna be busting multiples for the calamities of the clammy slammy before your rock balls go diggity down on my camel toe. Rock balls up in the chickity chat, y'all. Can I get some brains, y'all? Thank y'all for laughing and tippity tapping with your boy. Thank y'all for putting up with my nonsense that goes up my chest that goes up how many reps it takes to get Frank strong. Y'all thinking that it's just easy as peasy. Tell him, Frank, my imaginary friend got a little bit of knowledge to unleash on that douche. When your diaper wipey gets clam slimy and your eyeballs go get in the moisture levels that Shane's mama will not be able to obtain. Can we get some free Shanes, y'all? Free Shane. Free Shane. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe knows somebody that's gonna stop finger banging that thumbs up, stop finger banging that sub, and everybody is free to finger bang that bell because it don't. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell, my. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Peekaboo. I see the way this contract negotiations is about to go diggity down. Y'all thinking that a downtown reach around is where we can contract negotiate the price. But that is not where you contract negotiate the price. The price point is when you start, when you first open your mouth hole. And you're like, hola, yellow Jesus says, up in my soul says, I got Jesus says, up in my hustle muscles says, every money my hustle muscles you need, I got some monies for that. So, that's starting the hustle muscle that goes into the diggity contract negotiations of the returnable, non-refundable, turnable downtown reach around goes into how many tickety times a clam slam does go ham on the slam. When you got a calamity of a slamity, do you really know that if you got a sugar in your booger that you really do have a free tasty treat? You just need to throw some kitty litter and get the eyeballs off of my clam slam. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, hola, mi amo Z. I am a presidente of this dark side, and I need to know if you know that, I know that, you know that, they know that, I know that it is tickety time to stop finger banging that thumbs up. Anybody finger banging that thumbs up is going to have to deal with the backside of my diaper wipey. And this is my gooch. It's not clean. Look at my gooch. You do not want to see the backside of my diaper wipey. It is not clean. I ain't cleaned up in days. I only tongue punch grandma's fart box. I ain't did nothings with your boys. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, you like to finger bang thumbs ups, huh? The come up sins. The deuce of the juice, Very well, politely, crumpets and teas. Carry on. Thus, in conclusions, that's right, we sophistications, classy, bark, bark, gobble, gobble, bark, bark, gobble, gobble. I need some brains in the chickadee, chickadee chat, y'all. Y'all with it? Let's get some brains, y'all. Peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. I need some brains up in the chickadee, chickadee chat, y'all. Hands up, hands up. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickadee, chickadee chat? Peekaboo, I need some brains in the chickadee, chickadee chat, y'all. That's right, hands. If y'all having a happy, 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 happy day and a clam slam going diggity, diggity down. My clam slam going diggity, diggity down. I balls up in the chickadee, chickadee chat, y'all. Y'all starting to be a little too naughty. Finger banging that thumbs up is against the rules. Nosy knows that y'all is disobeyed, deliberately disobeying Skip. But disobeying Skip is worse than disobeying Shaboy. Because I don't give a diggity, diggity dang. But Skip takes it personal. He's always got a vendetta. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. Can I get some brains, y'all? Yang Kong Hai Jai. Yang Kong Hai Jai. Dewey Lay Low Mo. Chuka. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Finger banging that thumbs up is only gonna get you more. Elushies. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. Thought you knew that the ruthless and toothless yardbirds were relentless and they would stop at nothing from taking Frank out of being my best imaginary friend that I haven't existed since when I had so many imaginary friends that do not exist that coexist in the same realm of this liggity liggity line right diggity 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 down under in the chickity chickity chat. I balls up in the chickity chickity chat, y'all. Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains, y'all? How long has the search gone this hunters? Too liggity liggity long. How long's a piece of string, son? Too liggity liggity long. How much gunsteria you sucked up in your sex rag? Too much douche juice says. Can I get some brains, y'all? Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains, y'all? Thank y'all for laughing and tippity tippity tapping. Nosy knows that y'all tippity tippity tapping so much that the multiples be here. Multiples, I multiples, I multiples. Thank y'all very much. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. I need some brain. 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 Mew. I need some brains in the chickadee chickadee chat, y'all. That look like I pre-recorded it, huh? Mew. I need some. Mew. I need some. Mew. I need some. Mew. Pre-recorded ass looking like a Uncle Sam clam slam off a calamity. How many tickety tickety times it takes for my Ford Bronco to bust nuts while it's rolling down a hill with my braille machine. I'm firing my ukulele just shot like a rocket ship cause y'all be subbing in his money. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. I need some brains. Elushy. 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 Mew. I need some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chickadee chickadee chat, y'all? My grandma be talking about I don't be busting multiples with my glizzy blaster. You're capping, grandma. How I don't be busting multiples when I use the pregame with my Rose and my noo-noo, grandma. You capping, son, you capping. You looking like you got Laffy Taffy and your milkshake ain't bringing nothing to the yard except a little bit of Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains? Moo. Can I get some brains? Moo. Can I get some brains? Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Can I get some brains? 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 Elushy. No, Toro. You seductive senseless. Finger banging that thumbs up is gonna get me grounded by the principal's wife. And there is no ticket time for that. Cause she got the ovipositors that shoots them Nerf bullets that do not disintegrate. They are not eco-friendly, they are not hygienic, and they don't shoot out the backside of the douche juice caboose like the other ones in the next morning time. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. They know that I know that you know that there is no wicked and waking up grandma in the morning time like grandpa be waking up and Boney be popping up and talking about wicked waking bakesies, 2 eggs and underneath a piece of the cheekies before we gotta stretch this hustle muscle out for a downtown reach around the evening turns gets us Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Y'all thinking this is funny games, huh? Y'all thinking that the glizzy blaster is not gonna be busting multiples the way grandma be saying, huh? Y'all listening to grandma more than you listening to Shaboy, huh? That is naughty, YouTube. Eyeballs up. That's naughty. My clam slam does. Eyeballs up. Naughty, YouTube. My clam slam opens up like the vag stab of the ninth elections of how many selections you could get before your mince arrested. Even could even get your eyeballs off of my clam slam. Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Y'all thinking you looking like you talking to Skip. Hey, Skip, they want to interview, dickhead. Oh, yeah. Get out of here, Skip. Chill, Skip. Now you see why I don't bring him on the camera very often. It's naughty. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. One time, y'all. Can I get some brains for the 2 times, for the 3 times, for the 17 million time? I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Could you holler at your boy? We starving out here. Got Boney on a bone chain. Yardbirds clucking and barking and gobbling, trying to get eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Oh, I'm Ozzy. I have a little bit of high rates of insurance rates of highway robbery I can sell you. Do you need a bridge? I got a bridge and a car that I got. We got food stamps on the money. Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Ain't brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Living in a 10-town by the river ain't what it used to be, Frank. Hey, you see that, baby mama number 1? Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. Peekaboo. How my glizzy blaster ain't busting multiples, Grandma? Everybody's finger banging that thumbs up just like they ain't supposed to. They ain't supposed to put the avapaz before the horse, before the mouth comes before the carriage. And then we end up with a bunch of road apples playing peekaboo with the road apples in the road that are the tastiest road apples I ever tasted. But I mean, there's so much freaking yarn and grass in there that, I mean, like, I totally forget that there's no kitty litter. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. My glizzy blazer does hit multiples, Grandma. There's only one way for this liggity live to end, Grandma. And I think that you know that. I know that you know that. I know the contract negotiations are making that money's happen. There's only one way, Grandma. Can I get some brains? Can I get some brains? I need brains as substantialness. I'm a zombie. I am zombie. Hola, mi amo Z. Good to see you're still breathing. I am the banana king. We the banana family. We outside, son. Can I get some brains, y'all? I think you know that they know that I know that you know that they know that I know that Skip does not like an elephantitis is around his cankles. He's got plaque psoriasis. He's got teletitis. He be tattletaling all the tickety time, y'all. I think you know Skip don't like elephantitis. Is the halitosis. He got that telenitis. His telenitis went out back in his college days when he was playing football, throwing them free throws, scoring touchdowns, son. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We're starving. Anything for you, baby mama number one. Anything. Can I get some brains, y'all? Sorry if I missed a lot of comments, but baby mama number one had told me to wear these fly goggles, telling y'all to stop clam slamming that, finger banging that. And then next thing I know, we clam slamming, finger banging, and she's like, just put this on. You don't even need to wear makeup, Z. And now look at me. Look at me now. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I clam slam my freaking rope up to my harness. The next thing I know, I got baby mamas over here in all types of swings and different things. Diggity, diggity, things. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Welcome to the dark side, y'all. Welcome to the banana family. Hit that finger, bang that sub. Your name gonna come up, and you gonna get fart blasted in your tongue punch every tickety time. You finger bang that bell, so you know when I go liggity lie. You know you be naughty. You be extra naughty. You be saucy. You be getting extra moist. Says where Shane's mama cannot get extra moist. Says till her little baby boy gets free. Can I get some free Shane's in the chicken check, y'all? Free Shane, free Shane. I need some free Shanes up in this money. It is tickety time. My man's gets to breathe the freshest airs. The airs of Pradas, the Gucci's, the Fendi's, son. I'm talking about brand new Balenciagas on the feet, sniffing pure eyeballs up in the chickety chat. Getting Frank Strong out here in the world is way easier than getting Frank Strong. Look at it, locked up. Can I get some free Shanes, y'all? Free Shane, free Shane, free Shane. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. You holler at your boy. Bark, gobble, gobble. Y'all thinking this is funny games going diggity down on my camel toe. My camel toe be eyeballs up. Naughty YouTube, naughty. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Naughty YouTube, naughty. Now, the consequences were that moisture levelization, the allegation, the how many tickety times a banana can peel and make multiple banana splits is now coming into questions. That's right. I need some free Shanes in the chickity chat, y'all. guys. You guys laughing and tippity tapping. Stop me, you heard this before, y'all. One segundos. Stop me, you heard this before. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Could you holler at your boy? I'm starving out here. And my baby mama drama llama trigger the train running longer than the train we started when we started going ATM. Prior to the human centipedalness, the how many penalness, the penal system actually found me guilty of being what they do say that I am, what they say I apples up in the chicken chat. Naughty YouTube, naughty. I thought we was gonna have tongue lashings and not whip it. Can I get some brains, y'all? Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tap and welcome back to the dark side. Thank you for laughing and tippity tap and welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? I got a job. Just ask your mama. I'm using my hustle muscle on her 24/7, dog. Peekaboo. Free the noo-noo, Richard says. Richard proclaims. We must free the noo-noo. The beef sleeve and the rose is no longer enough of the sustenance. We must free the noo-noo, y'all. Can we get some free the noo-noo in the chickadee chat for Richard's wife's moisture levelization says. Forget about Shane's mama. She's a douche anyways. We need Richard's wife to get hit in the multiples. Free the noo-noo, y'all. Free the noo-noo. Haha. Yeah. Y'all being naughty, YouTube. Naughty. Think of banging that thumbs up this much. Got bony, ready to go biggity busted. Oh, my backsplash is pre-patinaed, pre-diaper wipey, pre-unwashed. We talk about we got cumquats from years ago. Why you think the yardbirds just be licking the freaking demons off that 10th battle pepper? They're like, oh, well, this tastes like zombie when he was eating pineapple. Ooh, this tastes like zombie the first time I tasted them nutter butters. Ooh. Oh, that tastes like the last time I ate his nutter butters. He'd be eating cat food and going diggity down on a downtown reach around. Can I get the eyeballs off of my clam plant? Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. You finger bang that thumbs up. You best believes. You best not finger bang that stuff. You best, better and trust and believe in the bread and the butter to do not finger bang that thumbs up. No more. That's naughty, YouTube. Naughty. I thought that we was gonna actually have like a little bit of a communication breakdown, but it turns out we ain't communication says at all. Can I get some brains, y'all? One time, for the 2 times, for the 3 times, for the 4s and the 7s and the 8s. Oh, can I get a Elushy? No, Toro. Elushy. No, Toro. Elushy. Moo. Elushy. No, Toro. Moo. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. You holler at your boy. You thought that pony was just gonna stay on the bone chain for free 99 just because you bought that interrogation stations of the first ticket time. You apply for the process and the process of the pre-process. This is the how many diggity times you could get rubber sold for your latex. This is the actual natural ways of going. But it turns out that's the right way. Pony is gonna just keep busting off that bone, chickadee, costing you more and more child supports. That is why I need to get an Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. One time on the one-time dark side. Can I get some brains? I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. You ever take your date out on a date, right? Like it's your side piece, right? And then your wife's sitting at the booth next door because you got to feed her too. You can't just have her going, Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Meow. Meow. And then she keeps finger banging that thumbs up and them hearts. He's sending them heart emojis crying in the booth next to you when you trying to romancicles, lady in the trampsicles of the next testicles. You about to be big eyeballs up in the chicken chest. San Frank Strong ain't as easy as it used to be, Frank. These guys out here tapping, they talking about Long Johnsons be silvering up the slivers of the butt chunders. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. Can I get some brains, y'all? Shout out Richard's wife in that beef sleeve. She hit that money 70 ticketed times, y'all. We've been busting 69 ticketed times for weeks now. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Mew. Mew. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. Can I get some brains, y'all? You can smell whatever you want. You're watching the dark side. Good to see you're still breathing. Yeah, this is about the time I'm about to start looking at the chickadee chat, y'all. Elushy. So if you want to say something that's of substantialness, that says you might want to finger bang that thumbs up, and I might notice what you're saying unless you spamming a brain. Can I get some brain? 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 These trolley-wally ass douche juice dingleberries clogging up my nuts. Both of my nuts over here taking ticketed time out my days to have to address this the ruthless and toothless douchebags out there in their freaking section 8 sickles with their nutsicles and the busticles because they can't diggity do a diggity dang thing that they got a snitchiations is has nothing to do with what I got to diggity do, y'all. I don't know why y'all got a flippity dibbity dip your big better, your baby better, your man stash this says up on your boy. I did not ask for none of that, son. Yeah, there is a thumbs up button. I ain't just been talking about it for no reason. Well, if you're gonna have naughty, I need to be there. Hold up, what's going on over here? Hang on. I can I be there? It's really stinky, don't worry. Why you think we throw them shockers and them blockers? Descalate. Do you got Snapchats? Savage. You got Discord? I'm playing, y'all. It's all funny games. Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tap in. I ain't getting no bread. That's right. Over 100 fucking thumbs up, y'all. Thank y'all very much. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Official Elushy merch is out there in the world. I'll figure out how to advertise it to all y'all very soon. It's gonna be a little button in a video or a little button diggity down under my camel toe apples up in the chickadee chat. I ain't got no brains. Maybe not somebody that has some brains. Hell yeah, y'all. Dark side one time and a one time. Can I get some brain? I don't know why I keep saying that tonight. Baby mama number one. This is what happens when I just throw something together, dog. Sometimes we can have the greatest laid plans. And I get ready for everybody to throw the pie the wrong way. Yeah. Baby mama number two. Shout out Luda. She knows exactly the right way to but dang, she got lots of things. At least 3 or 4. That got my hamster wheel thinking about using. That's right, Cray off the Cray. Welcome to the banana family. Maybe know somebody knows something about the banana family. If this is your first time here, that means you guys to spam our brain. If you've been here before, think of bang that bell. Wait. The algebra in the equations doesn't add up to the gunsterias coming out your boy's mouth. Haha. Elushy. No, Toro, no. Elushy. Moo. Moo. That's right, 70 Beasley's Richard's wife. Shout out Richard's wife, y'all. Can everybody shout out Richard's wife in the chat? What do we do for your wife, Richard? See, I mean, Richard, he's another one that doesn't have snatch chat. He's in contractual negotiations about getting the snatch chat. He's at least attempting to get it. I mean, like, most of 151 rum, pineapple juice, and Malibu, caribou, get them all numb. Elushy, no Toro, no. Elushy. Meow, meow. You make a baby mad finger banging that thumbs up. You be looking like Drop Dead Fred, Drop Dead Gorgeous on the prom night. Leaving me stood up with Elushy. No Toro, no. Elushy. Meow, meow. Can I get some brains, y'all? Haha. I should do that. I need something like that. Not that, but I need something there I can stomp on and be like, that'd be cool. Hell yeah, y'all. Thank you guys for laughing. All I ask is 10 seconds. Y'all crazy ass says be ruthlessness says watch it for hours and hours. I see it. The proof's in the pudding. Grandma cannot lickety lie about how many tickety times the glizzy plats are gonna make the nuts bust says and let us out the nut house. We are the dark side, y'all. Can I get some brains? I gotta encourage y'all. The best way to do a downtown reach around is to end up at the Waffle House before you end up at Grandma's oven. Cause once them nuts is in Grandma's oven, ain't no getting them back. You're gonna be owing child supports in the morning time. Hate the deliver to be the bearer of bad news. The bad news is the news is the bad. I balls up in the chicken chat, y'all. All right, Dr. Phil, what else? What else did I do today? I'm more interested in what you're saying I did than what I actually did today. I did a lot of stuff today, though, actually. Hang on. Yeah, and I'm busy tomorrow, too. I did a lot of shit today. What are you talking about? Haha, hamburgers. Hell yeah, y'all. So I think you know what's coming. We ain't gonna, I will go home to my tent down by the river. I ain't gonna end it, where it leaves it hanging and all that. So, until next time, y'all. Phones down, shockers up. And keep breathing, y'all. Backflip. So Frank is who everybody knows. Backflip.